YouTube. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Handoff from the gun. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Back to pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Quickly out to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here we go. Set. They go to the ground. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then fire.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air. It's Osborne. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's McNabb. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the run. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
with the run on 1st and goal.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking,
gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it go to the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
that's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Direct snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down. Ball is loose. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. They'll decline the penalty. Howard football with the run. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message like they can into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack. And I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Osborne. He unleashes a long one. Holds it in on the left. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback, he's got to be a CEO. He's got to really get his guys to settle. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sideline. We gotta stop turning.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game. Decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked up.
Running to Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run ahead for 1 yard. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers are flying down the field. On the options. Can't get him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage. The defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And this just hasn't been his day. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo. Because right now, he's not playing well. At this rate, he might be going behind.
They are on the move as they pick up their first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together after boy having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
We're going to break through.
So many things have to come together for a screen to work, big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really don't want that to be a big game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass, and Ethan knocks it away and forces the fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking deep. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. Listen, I know the guy's got some speed. Maybe you give him a push in and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive space.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secured the football. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver almost gets the touch pass. He breaks the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Ball right next to the leg, just flip it forward. That counts as your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American who's David Carlisle that had touch passes.
There he goes. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Y'all all run that cheap-ass bullshit, bro. It's like a cheat-ass league.
He is just pounding the strike zone.
Just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss it. You see quarterbacks like that, no matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on defense. Defense does a better job making you feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kick outside of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. He'll keep it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it out to the 47-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the upset. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make good decisions.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Pulls it in, it's McNabb. They may stop it, there is a flag on the field, we'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the air. Dances away. It's caught. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. Great job by the quarterback.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes in the 39.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happening. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting this.
Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take it to the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Find some plays that I can use throughout the season that I can have some more success. Or, I guess, have success. I have a lot of success to say, but I'm looking for the future.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Trying to pound it in. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really
damn!
job by the
Like that nigga stripped.
get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those babies in blue wing helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. This is exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's in this battle. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone down everybody right down the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Osborne. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't. To run the clock, you can run the football, you can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. You can just go for rubbing in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like it.
And he was hit just as he released it and calls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it.
The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, now moving back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for the 2-point try. He'll set up the throw. Fires to the right end. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they go further into that lead. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big jump, get the touchdown.